Hello everyone, welcome to Electronically Connected. So in this video, we will be continuing with the octal number system and we will dive into how to convert an octal number system into a decimal number system and also how to convert a given decimal number into an octal number. So let's get started. So let's start with just a quick recap on what an octal number system is and what a decimal number system is. So my octal number system is any number with a base of 8. And the numbers which come under the octal number system are 0, 1, 2 till 7. And on the other side, a decimal number system are numbers which has the base 10 and the numbers range from 0, 1, 2 up till 9. So in an octal number system, we have a total of 8 numbers, and in a decimal number system, we have a total of 10 digits. So now let's see how to convert an octal number into a decimal number. So let's take a number to convert the octal number into decimal number. So let's start with 751 in its octal form. To convert an octal number into a decimal number, we need to weigh these numbers. So 0 position, first position and the second position. So we have 7 into 8 to the power 2 plus 5 in its first position, so 8 to the power 1, and 1 in its 0th position, so 8 to the power 0. Now what does this amount to is 7 into 64 plus 5 into 8 plus 1, which is 448 plus 40 plus 1, and this amounts to 489 in its decimal form. Hence 751 as an octal number can be represented as 489 in its decimal form. Let's understand this better with another example. Let's take an example with a decimal system. So we have 537.3. This number is an octal number. So again, this is my 0 position, first position, second position, and a 3 is in its minus 1 position. So let's write this with an octal weighting. So we have 5 into 8 raised to 2 plus 3 to the power 8 raised to 1 plus 7 into 8 to the power 0 and plus 3 to the power 8 raised to minus 1. So this is 320 plus 24 plus 7 plus 0.375. And this amounts to 351.375 in its decimal form. Hence we can see 537.3 in the octal form can be changed as 351.375 in its decimal number system. Now let's see how to convert a decimal number into an octal number system. The conversion of a decimal number to an octal number system is quite similar how we converted a decimal number into a binary number system. So let's take an example as 379 in its binary form. So the very first step that we need to do is, let's make 3 columns. Here is my number. Here I'm going to make a note of my quotient. And this is going to be my remainder. Now because I'm converting a decimal number into an octal number system, so we are going to be dividing my given number by 8. So we're going to divide the number by the base of the number we are going to convert into, so which is 8. So when we divide 379 by 8, we have a quotient of 47 and the remainder is 3. Now again, further we will divide my given quotient, that is 47 by 8. We have 8 5s are 40 and the remainder is 7. Then again we'll take 5 as my quotient. So we're going to divide 5 by 8, which is not possible. So we have 0 and the remainder 5 itself. Now to convert 379 into an octal number system, we have these remainders. This is what my octal number is. But how to write it? This is my LSB and this is my MSB. So it has to be written from top to bottom. So 379 in its decimal form can be written as 573 in its octal form. Now this rule can only be possible when we are considering a number without a decimal. So this is the number 379, which is the whole number. So 379 is actually written as 379.0 in its decimal form. So 379.0. Because we're only having a number which is before the 0, we're going to be dividing by 8. But what if there are numbers present after my decimal point? Let's understand this better with the help of another example. So now, let's take my number as 19.34 in its decimal form. So first, let's convert 19. So let's break this into 19 and then 34. So we have to convert 19 to octal number. Now again, we're going to be dividing our whole thing into 3 columns. We have the number, then we have my quotient and my remainder. So what do we have? We have 19, which we are going to be dividing by 8. So we have 8 2s are 16. So my quotient 2. And what is my remainder? Which is 3. Now again, 2 divided by 8. This is not possible. So quotient is 0. And the remainder is 2. We cannot go any further because the quotient has reached to 0. So again, this is my LSB. And this is my MSB. Writing from top to bottom. So we have 19, which can be written as 23 in its octal number. Now we need to understand how to convert 0.34 into the octal number. So till now we have converted our number a little bit. So we have converted 19, which can be written as 23 in its octal form. Now we have to see how to convert 0.34 into octal number. So again, let's divide the whole thing into 3 columns. Here is my operation that I'm going to perform. This is called product and this is the digits. Let me explain you what we're going to do. Now, because when we were converting 19, we divided it by 8. To convert 0.34, we're going to be multiplying by 8. So how is the operation going to go forward? Is 0.34 into 8, which amounts to 2.72. Now, the thing that we need to note is this 2. So the digit is 2. Then again, we will do the next operation. But in the next operation, we're going to omit the 2 digit that we took. So we are only left with 0.72 into 8. This is again 5.76. So now again, we will note 5. So my 5 goes over here. And what is remaining is 0.76. Again, multiply by 8. What we have is 6.08. The number that we need to note is 6. Now what is remaining is again 0.08 into 8, which amounts to 0.64. Now again 0. So the 0 goes over here. And this we can go on for how much ever time we want. So again, now the point to be noted over here, how it is going to be different is when we were converting 19, we took the first digit over here as LSB and then MSB. But naturally, we're going to be doing opposite. So we have 2 as my MSB and 0 as my LSB. So we're going to be writing from like this. So 0.34 in its decimal form can be written as 2560 with a dot in its octal form. Hence, in totality, we have 19.34 as my decimal number, which can be written as 23.2560 in its octal form. So to sum, whenever we have a number which is like this in its decimal form, we need to break the number into 2 parts. The number before the decimal is going to be divided by 8 and the number after the decimal is going to be multiplied by 8. Here what we need to make a note is my remainder, and here we need to make note is a number before the decimal system. So that is, if 2.72 is the answer, then we need to make note of 2. With this, we come to the end of our video. In the next video, we will be discussing another number system in detail, the dual decimal number, and see how it can be used to convert into different number systems. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till then, happy learning. See you next time.